終わりってなんだろう。終わり、終わり、終わり、終わり、終わり、終わり。終わりってなんだろう。
Johan Liebert, a man so polite, so gentle that you'd never realize you've been walking straight into his trap. Until it's too late. He doesn't roar. He doesn't scream. He smiles, and everything crumbles in silence. In the terrifyingly polite way, he destroys people without ever getting his hands dirty. They say the scariest monsters are the ones who wear a human face, and Johan Liebert's face is perfect. Polite, handsome, soft-spoken, but behind those calm eyes lies a void. Not rage, not madness, just nothing. And that emptiness makes him more dangerous than any demon.
Can you see me now? I know you can barely see anything, but when I'm this close to you, what can you see? What do you see when you look into my eyes? I was born in a town that was straight out of a fairy tale. Many people died there. And when I walked away, I held hands with my other self.
Today, we're going deep into the mind of Johan Liebert, a man you might hate, but you'll never stop thinking about. To understand Johan, you have to go back, way back to when he was born. Johan was born as part of a secret eugenics experiment in East Germany, within a covert program designed to create the perfect human. He was one of the twins, a boy and a girl, born to a mother who was caught up in these experiments against her will. He was brought to Kinderheim 511 experiments, a school that wasn't actually a school. It was a human factory where children were stripped of identity, taught to see life as nothing but a game of manipulation and survival. Johan was different. From the very start, Johan was never just a child. He was a project. His beauty, intelligence, and calm demeanor were not accidents, but results of carefully controlled conditions and psychological conditioning that began before he could even speak. While other kids fought for dominance, Johan observed quiet, watching, memorizing every weakness. But the most chilling part, he didn't just survive Kinderheim 511. He thrived. And then he engineered chaos, whispering into the ears of children, turning them against each other until the place erupted into a massacre. You're smarter than him, aren't you? Why let him lead you? You deserve more. He'll betray you first. End him before he ends you. And he never raised a hand, just planted the seed. The children did the rest.
Well, how's the global domination coming along?
Come on, Johan. Tell him to stop breaking the rules and play the right way.
The big secret to breaking the rules is to make it look as though you're following them. So, what sort of plans do you have for the Earth?
Who knows? Why should I care? I'm just gonna destroy everything anyway.
Hey, messing stuff up sounds like a lot more fun than being a stupid hero.
Yeah, forget being a Rainbow Ranger. I want to be a villain too.
After escaping Kinderheim, Johan's life became curated, every move calculated. But even as a child, his method was already perfect. One night, an abusive foster father made the mistake of underestimating him. Johan didn't lash out. He simply walked in the man's room, stood by the bed, and spoke softly. "If you go to sleep now, you won't wake up again." The man laughed until he realized that Johan wasn't blinking, he was dead serious. And minutes later, the man was dead. No struggle, no mess. It was as if Johan had convinced him to die. That's the terrifying part. Johan doesn't force people to do anything. He makes them want to. There's one incident of Johan that still chills me out. When Johan escaped Kinderheim, he didn't just disappear quietly. He walked into a small town, and within hours, Every resident was dead. Not a single survivor. No one knows exactly how. Can you imagine? He visits a small, quiet town. He talks to a few people, makes friends with the locals. Then, without any violence, without being seen doing anything, the entire town vanishes. Johan didn't kill them. He simply planted enough seeds of paranoia and distrust that the townspeople destroyed themselves.
僕の調べたところだと、少年を殺害する前にあなたが飲んでいる姿を見かけた人が一人もいないんですよ。あなた、少年を撃った時、飲んでいなかったんじゃないですか？シラフだった。冷静だった。彼を処刑しようと思って冷静に引き金を引いた。違いますか？
違う。
なぜ忘れようとするんですか？それとも嘘をついているんですか？その嘘は他人に対してですか？それとも自分に対してですか？あの少年の罪は確定していましたか？あなたに彼を処刑する権利はありますか？嘘をつけばあなたの罪がなくなると思いますか？なんて重い罪なんだ。そんな重い罪を犯した人間が立派に立ち直ったような顔をして娘さんに会うんですか？どうです？飲みませんか？
And when everyone's gone, Johan stands at the top of a hill, looking down at the empty streets and smiles. What a savage badass guy. What makes Johan fascinating isn't just his evil. It's that he wears it so beautifully. He's the kind of person you'd trust with your life, and he'd take it without a second thought. He doesn't kill out of passion. He doesn't hate his victim. In fact, sometimes he seems to pity them. That's what makes him terrifying. He's not a murderer in his own mind. He's the liberator. One of Johan's most unsettling habits is erasing everything connected to him. No witnesses, no records, not out of fear, but because in his mind, people are temporary. When he enters someone's life, he becomes their everything, mentor, savior, friend. And when he leaves, he takes everything with him. He'll pour you tea, listen to your troubles, and then, in the same gentle tone, tell you to die. And you'll consider it, because Johan's greatest weapon isn't violence. It's understanding people better than they understand themselves. Johan Liebert is not just a villain. He's a mirror, reflecting the darkness already inside us. He never shouts. He never rushes. He simply shows people the door and lets them walk through. Perhaps the most disturbing trait, Johan has the power to make even his enemies care about him. He can twist your admiration, your sympathy, even your affection, until you start questioning whether he's truly evil or just tragically misunderstood. That's his final trick, making you want the monster to win. If you enjoyed this character breakdown, subscribe this channel for more upcoming anime content.